Hi, this is Daniel Scrivner here with a quick preview of our next Founder Spotlight episode, which comes out tomorrow. In it, I sit down with Andrew Jamison, who's the co-founder and CEO of Extend, which is the world's first virtual card platform that works with every card issuer. Which might make you think, what the hell is a virtual card? Which is exactly why I wanted to record this episode, because as it turns out, they're incredibly powerful. Virtual cards effectively tokenize a physical card, making it easy to create any number of digital cards, each with advanced controls around everything from spending to geolocation to merchant gating, which is all controlled via an API, which enables very powerful uses for a massive number of industries. From helping lawyers and law firms clearly break out expenses by cases and attorneys, to powering food delivery companies like Grubhub and DoorDash, so couriers can easily pay for the food they're picking up, to helping travel companies hold thousands of hotel rooms all tied to an individual virtual card. Here's one of my favorite clips. Tune in tomorrow for more.
So look, there's just been a lot of players that have come into the market, and one of the obvious ones, right, is Marqeta that's been out there. But then there's been others, right? I2C, Galileo's done more on the sort of the neo-banking side of the world. And really the education they taught us all was, if you want to bring a compelling suite of capabilities to market, it's really from lots of different service providers. And so the new model was very much more of, hey, I don't want point-to-point connections. I want to have one aggregator that can deliver all of these services through a simple suite of APIs. And so that's kind of the aha moment, right? That they came to that conclusion. If you're going to embed payments, you need all these other services involved in it. And so really the first 4 years was sort of saying, okay, who are the strategic partners to the banks? And then what are the capabilities they're falling short on? So it was really about, how does a startup create relationships with Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and then the sort of the giant in the card issuing business, certainly on the commercial side, and to a large extent on the consumer side too, which is TSYS. How do you as a startup earn a right to go into these big old blue chip companies and really earn the right to say, no, we're building something for the future. Trust me, believe me, we're going to get there. And it's about getting access to their technology to say, we are going to build a better world for you and with you, was really what this was about. And then once we had sort of built in those connections, and obviously there's a long contracting process, right? There's just the reality of the world. Then only then can you start to say, great, I now have the foundations where I can build user experiences, whether it's for the web or for mobile, iOS and Android. And so it's really been an evolution. And I think one of the biggest discoveries for us along the way, which I hadn't cottoned on to, was actually one of the things that fintechs do really well is make onboarding frictionless. And so I 3.5 years into the journey, we were like, this platform works great when you're up and running. But to get up and running is a nightmare. And then we had to sort of realize, actually, we've got the onboarding model completely wrong, because we're not better than the emerging players. And it's still too much friction for the corporates. It's still too much friction for the banks, which is why they've failed to grow. And then that's when the penny dropped, which was like, hang on a second. Actually, all of these customers already have everything they have in their possession today, which is they have either a laptop, right, for web, or they have a phone for access to mobile capabilities, and they have a piece of plastic in their pocket. How about we start the journey with the piece of plastic that they already have, right? And there's tens of millions of those already in circulation. So how about we make that really simple and make that journey all of about a 5-minute experience through which we enable existing cardholders with these new digital capabilities, with everything they already have in their possession. And that's really what sort of allowed us to finally unlock the potential and to finally start growing at scale. And because we'd actually solved the biggest pain point, which is friction in adoption.